Morten, club head speed, strike.
Yeah. Cleaner strike. Yeah. More close to the sweet spot. More often.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the other thing? Just
bad shots better because our brilliant shots are brilliant.
You have never had a brilliant shot.
Yes, I know.
Never
see. I had one hole in one. That's a brilliant shot.
I have two.
That's a brilliant shot.
No one shot defines you as a player because you're able to hit all the shots.
Yeah.
So it's and yeah, exactly. Well, that's a good thing because you want to be able to hit all the shots. You just want to hit all the shots when you want to hit the shots when you want to.
Yeah.
So I'd say that's really at the heart of what you're talking about. It's not just bring the dispersion in, okay? Because this is where it starts to break down. That is not the name of this game, dispersion. Okay? Because every shot is a new event. Every shot is different. When you're on a golf course, every shot is different. Even on a practice ground, every shot is different. So you should be approaching this as a brand new event. What do I intend to do? And so there's a now intention, and then you're going to start to make movement, and then you're going to start to play the shot. And did it play out as you intended? Now, if you continue trying to do the same thing, that's the same approach as what I mentioned in the clubhouse. There's aiming at the hole, practicing the 3 foot, 4 foot, putting it in 100. It's pointless because as soon as you go out on the golf course and miss a 3 foot putt, what was that all worth? What would be much more beneficial is to, like was mentioned, miss the putt far right, get close and keep missing, try and get as close to the right edge as you can missing, now go left edge as close as you can, now left, and then come back, now I'm going to go for the middle, and now I'm going to go inside right, inside left. So that's really what dispersion is, because it's the disparity between what you intended and what actually happened for that particular shot. It's only that one event. When we talk about dispersion, we're talking about multiple shots. We don't get that in golf.
No.
So we're now practicing something that is removed from the actual event. So now I'm not saying wasting our time. If we're trying to do the same thing all the time and try and get this 0-0, it's kind of, we're trying to achieve something that is probability-wise not going to happen that often, but it will happen. And when it does happen, that almost validates it in your mind as that's the right thing. I made the swing, and that happened. That's the swing. Right, I've got to go do it again. Now that might happen, I don't know, maybe 1 in 10 or 1 in 20, and that one shot in 10 almost, that validates it, that rationalises it as it justifies my reasoning. But actually, when I hit the ball left or hit the ball right, I don't have awareness of what's that happened because I'm practicing this one swing. And what I really want to do is I want to first of all experience what it's like to do this. And I want to, and out to the right as well, and develop awareness for the whole spectrum. And then we can start to work within that. Once we do this, we're starting to react and create a feedback loop too. And it's the feedback loop that's really important. What's this learning cycle? So we're not thinking of multiple shots, we're thinking of the one shot. From that emerges the reaction, the movement, and this, I'm not going to say the word dispersion, but making the bad shots better. So it starts right. There's a beginning to this journey, if you like, and it's there. That's the place that's most important. The imagery drives this motor output, this organisation. So it's not a case of we're going through a regimented kind of approach and A plus B equals C. This thing is dynamical. This thing is very much just an in the moment organisation. I'm not saying we should be so random and varied that we're not actually getting any kind of credible feedback and we're not making very kind of fine adjustments to what we're doing. You might be trying to play to a target and you can still hit 3 or 4 shots to that target and just adjust it. We're not trying to do the same thing. PG, what was your...
I think...
Freedom, or less tension?
Yeah, freedom, less tension. And as you was talking now, I was thinking, actually, when I hit the ball, I have no idea what's going to happen.
Okay.
So you'd like a bit more of an idea?
Hit and hope. I mean, yeah, but it feels like...
You need more hope.
I need more hope. I definitely have enough hitting, but I need more hope. No, because in my head, I actually don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen with that thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So
I don't
this
trust
is
anything.
this is pattern recognition.
Yep.
So recognizing movement.
Yep.
And whilst you're moving, there is an intended outcome connected to that movement. So you instantly know what you're moving to.
Yep.
And every part of that movement displays the intention. So I could be kicking a football.
Yep.
and doing this
Yeah.
and playing a big right, kind of trying to curl it to the top corner,
Yeah.
you would know from every part of my movement what my
Yeah.
intention would be.
Yeah.
No matter where I am, you could take a snapshot and you'd know what I was going to
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
Basically, you're disconnecting yourself from what you recognise. And it's that feeling when you've got, this is not my swing.
Yeah, yeah. Because sometimes you just when you're here, you know, okay, this is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, you know before you think it.
Yeah, yeah.
We've all had a chip,
Yeah.
a report
Yeah.
that we're walking up to and we know it's going in.
Yeah.
And you just, for some reason, you stand there and you just go, this
Yeah.
is going in. Movement recognition.
Yep.
My very poor writing.
Movement recognition.
Movement recognition. So we're going to go outside first,
Yeah.
get you warmed
Yeah.
up. Yeah. Ooh.
Jesus.
We're going to start on the A board. So this is called the A board.
Okay.
And we're just going to twist our feet. So we're just going to twist our feet to the right, twist our feet to the left, and just do some half swings.
Yep.
Just back and forth, nice easy swings. And just try that for me. That's it. Just move this out of the way. Okay, keep going for me while I'm talking. So what I'd like you to do now is take your left hand off, just use the right hand, and let's just do it just the right hand. Just let the club swing up and down. Feel the pendulum, just up and down. So it's not really going around the body, PG. It's just going up and down this way. Straight up and down. Straight up and down, that's it. Just twist the feet back. Let the wrists swing freely like a universal hinge. They can move in any direction. So you just let that wrist cock up, cock down. Swish that way. Notice how you really harmonise the twisting of the discs. And notice what moves first. What do you feel moves first? Legs. The feet. Twist the discs. So you're twisting the discs and then, because the force is creating the motion. Now just step forward for me. And just do the same thing on level ground. Just easy half swings. Just half swings, back and forth. Swish it back, PG. Don't just back and through without thinking. You're swinging away. It's going to get a lot weirder, PG. So.
Then we need to stop drinking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not got a problem with that.
No.
So. Right, so. Or maybe I've got a problem.
Yeah.
So.
Me too.
So, now on the discs, you're going to do the same thing and just let your feet move. Change the width if you need to, just let your feet move now. Use the discs for movement. Use those for the movement they're affording you. Not trying to stay still. Don't try and fight the discs. Let your feet move, let your ankles move, let them roll, let them rotate, let the weight move to the heels, to the toes, wherever it wants to go. Stand on this. Now, you're not going to use the club yet. You're going to rock the board, twist the feet. Then rock the board, then twist the feet. So if I want to use my torque to try and bang the board, I don't really get. I need to use this vertical to get the I need to use the shift to be able to use the torque. The shift that puts me into position, then use my vertical to use it. But both ways. If you have Strictly Come Dancing in Norway, but we have a dance programme on TV.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
We'll be training you for that. Then bang the board, then rotate. So you rotated to go back. So So don't move the feet, just bang the board, then, yeah, now bang the board. Yeah, there, that's it. Good. Bang the board first, then twist. Don't twist back until you bang the board. You hear the noise, you hear the bang, then you twist. Try not to rotate first. There should be a very definite feel of bang, then rotate, bang, then rotate. Yes, that's it, Morten, there.
It's coming.
It's coming. Good, now bang it, then twist. Bang, twist, bang, twist, bang, twist. That's what it is. It's a bang, twist, then a twist. Yes, brilliant. Some of you will find some things easier than the other, and obviously vice versa. We're all so different. That's why we can't have a one-size-fits-all golf swing, or even talk about the same patterns.
Nice one, Morten.
So let the club tap into this place. Okay. Okay. So you're going to let it drop. Straight down, drop, 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 and then swish it to that place. Now let it drop. Now swish it. But the club takes you there. And the bang takes you there. Now drop it, swish it back, now bang. So we've got to use the bang. Now all I want you to think about, you're going to hit a few shots. And all I want you to think about is the finish. Morten, do you feel 1 out of 10 at the end with the arms, and does PG feel 3 out of 10? Or do you feel 8 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 5 out of 10? You see, if you were hammering, you'd be holding the hammer firm, but the wrist, elbow and shoulder and the body is moving, and it's free, it's flowing. But I've got tension here, but I haven't got it here. Okay. Now that's what I'm not saying. There is some tension. There's going to be some. I've got to stop the club and just go. I don't even have to think about it. But what I am doing is I'm allowing movement to happen. So we're allowing movement to happen. Notice when you swung it one-handed, you let the weight of the club do it, and then you put 2 hands on, and it all got a little bit more control. Because that's the. You're used to gripping with 2 hands, and now you're not feeling the weight of the club. Have a few shots, guys. Have a play around with it and see how your finish feels. And just watch the ball land. Just no matter what golf shot you've hit, just watch the ball land. I'm not interested in what the ball did. I'm more interested in can you watch the ball land. Notice how long it takes.
Sharp, PG.
Just watch it land, PG. Feel a bit different? Yep. Bang the board first. Yeah. But it wants to be fast bang. Very good. Well done. And again. Excellent. Cool. Just step back. Take a lot. And we go on here now without the ball. Just full swing up. Cool. Now use that force on the way back. Just throw the club.
Good one.
That's different, isn't it? So you've got momentum working for you, Morten, there.
Yeah.
Wow. That's different, isn't it? Does that feel different?
If you pay him a bit more, he'll mess it up for you if you want. So you beat him. Undo the work. Sharp, wow.
What are you experiencing there? What feels different to you? Maybe everything.
I can see you're thinking.
It feels more effortless.
More effortless.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I feel the power I'm using, it's into the ball, not restricting movements.
Right. So all the movement is channeled towards.
Yeah,
it's all efficient.
Into the ball.
Yeah. And play around with that momentum and the speed of it. Use it on the way back. So we talked about dispersion earlier and see what's happening.
Yeah.
And he's not thinking about dispersion. Go on with the feet. See how you can rock the board back.
It's good sound, man.
Do you see how soft the finish is?
Yeah.
The arms are off.
Yeah.
The arms, because these, when this is good, these react.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Unreal.
How soft the arms are. Look at the foot now. How's working.
Det är så jävla bra utslag.
Does that look different to you, PG?
Sorry.
Does that look different to you?
Yeah, definitely.
He said it looks like a golf shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the way.
So you wanted strike too, he said earlier.
Yeah.
Dispersion and strike.
Yeah.
See what's happening.
Yeah.
The strike's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
And no, I mean, I know you strike like that as well before, but it's one after the other.
Ja. Det er så jævlig kult å se på deg bak her, for du er så helt annerledes enn det du har vært før. The way back and this kind of position is so totally different than what it used to be. Kom inn her da.
That flight as well.
More draw now. So more draw is over here. Forget parallel lines and straight back and keep the club outside the hands and stuff like this. We're just moving round. This is all okay. I'm not saying it's wrong, but we're playing draws, and what we've done is we've moved around, and sometimes this can feel in here.
Yeah.
But if I move around that way and swing this way, if you move the camera around, I'm pretty much in the same place.
Yeah.
I've not physically tried to make this position. I'm feeling a movement that's reacting to my intention, and the arc starts to match the intention, and then I move my body around to facilitate it, to make it as easy as possible. The draw shape.
Yeah.
Lunch.
Nearly.
Lunch.
One more. PG. I'm not done yet. Watch this. This is like one last bit of chaos. I need to keep adding chaos. Once he gets really settled, I start worrying.
Yeah.
Okay? Because he's going to start checking things and start thinking about, I need to keep him adapting. I need to keep him in this place. There we go. So much more movement, but actually, when you look back on the camera, it's nowhere near what you probably think you're going like this, like this, like this. Because you've been.
I'm taking this cut right, so it feels good. It feels right.
It feels right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Det var bra bolltreff. Hva føler du selv på bolltreffet?
So PG for us.
Very nice.
Sharp, man.
That's it, okay?
Yeah.
Looks superb. We're starting to. What we're doing? We're starting to undo the straight jacket.
Yeah.
We're taking it off, and you're starting to move.
And I feel the club head speed is better.
Brilliant. That's awesome. We've got to go right to the end,
Yep.
and then experience this.
Yeah.
And I know Morten's there then for tomorrow.
Yep.
Because I know when tomorrow we just rekindle the fire. So I just need you to make some half swings again. Just easy half swings, feeling the waves. There's a form of movement that you recognise with a particular outcome, but in your own style. So we're going to go into draws, brilliant, and then into fades. Cool. PJ, just go up there for me and let's hit some fades. Let's start it left of the posts, and fade it back between the posts. There's two kind of rugby posts at work. So you're going to start it left and fade it.
It faded at last.
Yeah, so let's start way over to the left, down there, and fade it back between the posts. So this is, you can move around. But this is also, we're not swinging with the mat. Sometimes we can get drawn into aiming with the mat. We've got to adapt. What a beautiful golf shot.
Shot that.
Look how soft the arms are on finish.
Hvem var det som slo den?
Utav faen, Just whose shot was that?
So see how your start line starts to get quite consistent.
Yeah.
So this is all happening before the shot. Beautiful. So you're making the shot before you actually swing.
Yeah.
Now let's move for the draw. So let's draw it, start it right and see if you can draw it through the posts. Yeah, looking where you're going to feel, you feel where the club face is pointing.
Oh,
Wow. Does this feel different, PG?
Yeah, definitely.
That's the love heart, man.
What a golf shot.
PG putting on a clinic.
Yes.
Who's going to win this afternoon then, fellas?
Look at that.
Sharp, man.
What are you feeling different?
I don't know. But I'm trying to move my body into the shot, and because now I'm going to hit the draw, so I just let the club go. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah.
Let's look at that.
I don't think it's bad if you don't know what you're doing.
But you can feel it because you do.
Yeah, but I try not to think so much.
Awesome. So the patterns are there,
Yeah.
and they're emerging. And this is like when it's a true action, you don't really know what you did.
No.
It's like if I throw a ball, I don't really know what I did.
No.
Like walking, we don't know how we walk, we just walk. So you're starting to now tap into natural patterns. Earlier tapping, yeah, later. Feel the difference?
Yeah.
You're sensing that time lag, delay between the bang and the snap.
There.
So it's much later. There you go. Off you
That's
go.
Yeah.
You see the shot, let the body react to your vision. So look where you're going, look where you want to go.
Yeah.
Woof.
Little draw. Look at the distance. Brilliant.
It's just to take the time to move the weight and to tap the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's unreal.
That's a 160 carry that. PG, awesome. Morten. Brilliant, well done. Enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Dette kult.
Thank you, Morten.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Enjoyed
Thank
it.
you, mate.
Yeah.
Different.
Really. Yeah.
We've entered into a lot of different things, but this is not to add detail. This is just to explore.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like going into a kid's playground and you go on all the rides.
Yeah.
You just go on the slide, you go on the swings, you go on something else.
Yeah.
You just do it. You just got to exploring movement. That's all it
It's
is.
nice to get the result without thinking of, in this position you have to start rotation, you have
Yeah.
this lift, not too flat, not too steep. But it,
Just let things happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you get the result.
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
Yeah. And when those forces are just moving efficiently, everything reacts, the form happens, and you're not thinking. Awesome. I'll come down with you and sort out the
Okay,
golf.
yeah.
You can have some lunch.
Do you want some lunch now?
Yeah, I need some
Just a sandwich.
Yeah, Sam will get you a sandwich to
Sort
go,
out.
yeah.
Yeah. Just something.